So now Polonius is crazy with his BS. Let's see what he says next.
Perpend.
Okay, what is perpend? Think of something.
Listen.
Think something carefully. Let's think about this.
Consider something.
Yeah, right, exactly. Next.
I have a daughter she is mine.
While.
Have while.
While?
Yeah, have while.
Read the
she's
text.
mine.
Is that what's
WHILST.
Oh well, okay, yeah, okay. Next.
She is mine, who in her duty and obedience mark.
Okay. You know what mark means, right?
Yeah, like, do you mark it?
Yeah, right. Next.
Hath given me this. Now gather and surmise.
Okay.
Yeah, surmise.
What's surmise?
Surmise?
Well, in a nutshell, to give you a general idea, summary. Okay. Now, Polonius is saying that he has a daughter, and everybody know that. And while she's mine, well, obviously, who in her duty and obedience, okay, not in her love. Understand?
Yeah.
Mark has given me this. Okay, he's talking about a letter from Hamlet. Okay, giving me this. Now gather and surmise. Next.
He reads, to the celestial and my soul's idol, the most beautified Ophelia.
Okay. He's not. Well, anyway, he's basically just reading the letter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So much gather or whatever, just reading it, right? Now, to the celestial means what?
I don't know.
Celestial is like heaven, sky, and stuff. It's just like just nice words. My soul's idol. You know what idol means?
No.
American Idol.
No.
You ever
Eagle?
heard? No, idol is like something you almost worship. The best. My soul. Yeah, it's a no idol worshiping commandment. You remember?
No.
Okay, there's a commandment that you're not supposed to have a symbol or have something you worship. Next, you got this right?
Oh yeah, the commandment that only pray to me or I'm the only God, something like that.
Right. Next.
That's an ill phrase.
No. Oh, you read? Okay, the most beautified Ophelia. That's the beautiful and then whatever.
Yeah.
Next.
That's an ill phrase, a vile phrase. Beautified is a vile phrase.
Why does a young man calling a young woman beautiful? Why is that a vile phrase?
What's vile anyway?
Vile is the bad word.
I don't know.
It's okay. The idol part is probably there's a problem, but just it's a private letter from Hamlet to Ophelia, right? They probably wouldn't observe so much as it's not a formal letter; it's a private letter, right?
Yeah.
So they say things like, you're my idol, or whatever, against the Ten Commandments. They say no idol worshiping. Right? They almost say you're my God, which violate another commandment, right?
Yeah.
But this is a private letter, right? It doesn't mean for anybody else to read it. Of course, Polonius got it and read it to the king and the queen. Now, next.
Queen. No. But you shall.
In other words, beautified. The Polonius saying beautified is a vile phrase, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's probably, I don't know what he was probably calling his daughter beautiful he thinks is vile, but the problem is an idol, right? Not a beautified, right?
Yeah.
Beautified means made beautiful. Probably means God made you beautiful. Next.
But
you shall hear thus.
In her excellent white bosom, these, etc.
Okay. Excellent white bosom. What does that mean?
Excellent white upper body.
Yeah, right. Exactly. Good. Yeah. You even. Yeah. What do you know? Huh? Okay. When Hamlet talk about Ophelia's white bosom or whatever, or upper body. It may be objectionable. Okay, that's probably too much. And also, you understand this is a private letter.
Yeah.
But not so much, really. You're talking about white bosom. Just for instance, okay, Aristophanes is a Greek playwright. His play was popular at that time. I mean, let me read 3 lines to you, okay? A sweet, pretty girl I observed in the show, okay? Her robe had been torn in the scuffle, and lo, there peeped through the tatters a bosom of snow. In other words, it's been used in popular place. So the word white bosom is not that offensive in those days. Okay. Okay. Next.
Queen, came this from Hamlet to her?
Okay, this is obviously coming where Gertrude was offended by this. Okay, reading all of this private stuff. This is never supposed to be read by a third person. Okay, now it's for everybody. This is going away. Okay, she's offended by this, so she's asking this from Hamlet to her. You see this? The point, right? Next, we're gonna see more of this in the future, but she's getting offended by this. Next.
Polonius, good madam, stay a while, I'll be faithful.
Okay, now he's trying to calm her down. You see that? Next.
He reads the letter. Doubt thou the stars are fire.
Now you see that Polonius is not getting the point, right?
Yeah.
He's gonna read more of this, right? He didn't realize that Gertrude was offended by this, and obviously Gertrude at this point is not that clear that she was offended by, but it's basically clear, right? Now you're talking about Polonius. This is a not very sensitive person. You see this? He's not worrying about what other people are thinking. He's just going his own way.
Yeah.
See that? Your advisors are supposed to be sensitive people. They can see things other people don't see. See? Then they can tell the king and queen things that normal people won't see. So you become smarter, right?
Yeah.
But this guy is particularly not sensitive. I think that's the point that Shakespeare is trying to make here. Let's go next.
Doubt that the sun doth move.
Okay, the stars are fire, right? Yeah. Let's start with the stars are fire.
Doubt that the stars are fire. Doubt that the sun doth move. Doubt truth to be a liar, but never doubt I love.
Okay. By the way, in those days, everybody thinks stars are fire. Okay, and everybody thinks the star moves around the earth, because obviously the sun goes from east to west, right, every day.
Yeah.
Okay. They don't doubt about that. Okay. Truth to be a liar, of course. That's just definition of truth is not lying. Okay. Then he's saying doubt all of those, but don't doubt my love to you. Right. Now. Maybe just there's a little bit of something about Denmark, about all of this, about this stuff. That when who sort of discovered that Earth goes around the sun and not the sun around the Earth?
Greek? Or people in Greek?
Not that.
Or
Not that early.
Albert Einstein.
Not that late. Copernicus, there's a guy. He sort of proved that the Earth goes around the sun, and the data that he used is a guy. Probably this guy is not so well known. It's called Tycho Brahe. This guy was a Dane. In other words, Copernicus, when he figured out that actually it's the Earth going around the sun and not the sun around the Earth, he's using the observation of a Dane. So Dane has a lot to do with this. It's a side note. That has nothing to do with the play. Just so you know, in those days, the Danish what today we will call it science development, okay? Science research was not exactly in the backwaters in the world, and it's known in other parts of the world, the work, okay? Next.
Oh dear Ophelia, I am ill at these numbers.
Okay, what are numbers?
Like these times?
No, the poetry, the verses. In those days, you had to count the, whatever, however you did, to make it rhyme. Yeah, right. Next.
I have not art to reckon my groans.
Okay. What's groans?
Like,
Yeah, right. I have no art to reckon that. Right. Next. What's reckon?
like I reckon this, like, what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah. Next.
But that I love thee best, oh most best, believe it. Adieu.
What does argue mean?
By
Okay. Next.
thine evermore most dear lady, whilst this machine is to him Hamlet.
Yeah. While this machine, what's the machine? What's he talking
A
about?
human.
Body, his own body. When his body was his, while my body is mine. You see the way that he's saying it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Next.
This
Next.
in obedience hath my daughter shown me.
Okay. Again, this guy is going ahead with this, right? It's in obedience. What does obedience mean?
Like you listen to some people.
Yeah. Obey. Yeah. Yeah. Like in other words, when you read the obedience, you know that Polonius asked Ophelia for this letter, and Ophelia gave it to him. You see, Ophelia, who obeyed who? Ophelia obeyed Polonius, right?
Yeah.
Obeyed what? That means Polonius asked for it. When you read this sentence, you know that it's actually Polonius asked for it. Okay.
Yeah.
Next.
And more above hath his solicitings as they fell out by time.
Next.
By means and place all given to mine ear.
Okay. And there are more, right? There are more that he got from Ophelia, right?
Mm-hmm.
The time, the mean, the place, and all that, right? The given to my ear is basically that.
She told me.
Right. Next.
King.
But how hath she received his love?
Okay. Now you can see the attitude difference between Claudius and Gertrude, right?
Yeah.
Claudius is trying to figure out what's going on with Hamlet. So Claudius, at this point, Claudius, well, okay, let's go through this. Polonius Polonius has changed his mind, right?
Mm-hmm.
He wants this to go. He wants this relation to go ahead, right? And Claudius' worry is to get first the emergent thing is to somehow get Hamlet calmed down, not become a problem for him, right?
Yeah.
And then try to kill him or whatever. But the problem right now is Hamlet is really causing a lot of trouble for him, being mad. So Claudius probably at the point is thinking maybe he's gonna try anything. If there's by marrying Ophelia and Hamlet that can calm him down, he'll do it. He doesn't care about Ophelia, obviously. Claudius, right?
Yeah.
So Claudius is when you read this stuff, you need to understand that everybody is doing this for their own purposes, which is very different. So Claudius at this point want to know that how Ophelia is treating this whole thing, right? Next.
Polonius, what do you think of me?
Okay, he's not answering the question. See this?
Yeah.
Next.
King, as of a man faithful and honorable.
You think the king is going to say anything bad at this point? He wants to know, right?
Mm-hmm.
Next.
Polonius, I would fain prove so.
Fain means willingly, gladly. I'm happy to do it, okay? He wants to prove that he's faithful. Next.
But what might you think when I had seen this hot love on the wing as I perceived it?
Just keep going.
I must tell you that before my daughter told me, what might you or my dear majesty, your queen here, think?
Okay. This is really this is really too much. Do you understand this sentence?
Not that.
Okay. But that's okay. We'll go. What might you think, right? Now, when I see this hot love on the wing, you understand the hot love on the wing, right?
Yeah.
Flying, right? This hot love flying, going on, right? Hot love between
Hamlet
Hamlet,
and Ophelia.
yeah, going on, right? As I perceived it, this is hot love on the wing. See this? I must tell you that, which, whatever, just whatever. Before my daughter told me, okay, I see this hot love on the wing, okay? What might you think? What would you think? Okay? Which is a very annoying thing. And they're going after a piece of information, and Polonius is not giving it to him, right? What might you, or my dear Majesty, your Queen here think? He's repeating this, right? He's saying, before my daughter told me all of that, what would you think? This is very, very annoying, right?
Yeah.
Next.
If I had played the desk or table book or
Okay, desk and table book, can they speak?
no.
Okay, next.
Or given my heart a winking, mute and dumb or
Okay, mute and dumb means what?
silent.
Cannot
and
talk, right? Still cannot talk. If I acted like a desk or table book, or giving my heart a working mute, make my heart mute and dumb. Next.
Or looked upon this love with idle sight.
Idle means
Idle.
okay. You know what idle means, right?
No.
You're staying there not doing anything. Idle. When the car is sitting there with the engine on, you say the engine is idling because the engine is not doing anything. Okay. Does any of this mean anything?
No.
Yeah. Next.
What might you think? No, I went round to work, and my young.
Oh, wait a minute. Went round to work. What does that mean? Actually, it means I went straight to work. Okay. Next.
Okay.
Yeah.
And my young mistress thus I did bespeak.
Okay.
Lord Hamlet is a prince, out of thy star. This must not be.
Okay. Now he's saying that he told Ophelia this might not be, right? You understand? This is what the guy told Ophelia, and the king wants to know what's Ophelia's attitude to this, right? He's still not getting to it. Next.
And then I prescripts gave her.
Prescribed, yeah. Oh, prescripts. Sorry, you're right. Yeah, next.
That she should lock herself from his resort.
Is it his resort or her resort?
His.
Okay, mine says her. But anyway, prescribe means prescription means order. When you get a prescription, normally today is what? What is it?
Glass lens, like how thick
Right,
you
like
want it.
yeah, medicine and that sort of thing. It's really an order. It's a doctor's order. Order you to have a lens and whatever. Okay, that's what the word originally mean. That she should look herself. She should lock herself from his resort. Right. My text says her resort. Doesn't matter. Resort means you're going out.
Visit.
Yeah, you visit. Yeah. So you
So
should.
it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, from his resort is wherever he is, right? He goes somewhere, you should lock yourself away from it. From her resort means you just don't go out at all. It was even worse. I think her resort is a better way to put it because Polonius is a fool. You want to make him sound more foolish, right? You just lock yourself from resort. So stay home, don't go out at all. You lock yourself away from his resort means wherever he goes, you don't go. That sounds more reasonable. You want to make this less reasonable, so probably I was Shakespeare. I write her resort. But anyway, next.
Admit no messenger, receive no tokens.
Okay, tokens are small things, right?
You like gifts?
Yeah, right,
Rings?
exactly. No messengers. So if Hamlet sent any messengers over to deliver any messages, don't receive the messages. And
Rejected.
if Hamlet give you a little bit of whatever necklace or whatever it is, don't take it. Next. Don't accept it. Next.
Which done, she took the fruits of my advice.
Okay, you understand that she took it, right?
Yeah, like
Next.
the fruits of the great feast.
Next.
The king used.
And he repelled a short tail to make.
Okay, now Hamlet was repulsed, right? Or repelled.
Yeah.
It's same meaning. My text saying repulsed, but you're saying repelled. That's okay. Now I'm gonna make a short tail. You think he's gonna make a short tail or a big long tail?
Big long tail.
This is Polonius talking. Next.
Fell into sadness, then into a fast, thence to a watch, thence into a weakness, thence to a lightness, and by this declension into madness, wherein now he raves.
Okay, now, the Polonius is putting forward his theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
First he was rejected, right? Now he's going into a, let me see, what's the first thing? Sadness, right?
Yeah.
First he feels sad, then he goes to a fast, which means he's not eating. Then he goes to a watch, means he's not sleeping anymore. And then he goes into weakness because he cannot sleep anymore. He got into insomnia, so he's weak. And then he got his lightness. Basically, he's got lightheartedness. He can't think anymore. And then by this declination, which means declining.
Declension.
Yeah, declension, decline or deterioration. You're right. I was reading it wrong.
Okay.
Then that lead to his madness.
What's raves? Like where?
No, he's raving crazy, and that's the he's acting crazy. Rave means just act crazy.
Okay.
Okay, now next.
And
by the way, what do you think about this? Are these obviously Polonius meant this is a sort of a logical way to come down. Do you think this is logical?
No.
For people to get mad, typically it's not. It's like a mental thing, right? I don't know. But anyway, next.
And all we mourn for.
Okay, you know what that means, right?
Yeah, all we wish for.
Okay.
Next.
Okay. Let's see. Polonius just said that Hamlet declined into madness, wherein now he raves, right?
Yeah.
And really, he's saying for which all of us mourn, right?
Mm-hmm.
So it's madness, right?
Yeah.
But here, look at this closely. He didn't say for which all we mourn, right? So the sentence now really you read it becomes Hamlet declined into madness, right? And now he raves in that madness, right? And now all of us mourn that madness. Yeah?
Yeah.
In other words, this is sort of he's saying that everybody's mad. So if he's saying all of us mourn in that madness, that means everybody's mad.
Okay.
So you can, in other words, this is a lot of his sentences are not clean, so you can interpret different ways. I'm just using that as an example that Polonius is not being precise. His language is not precise, not clean. Yeah, it's probably also a joke that Shakespeare want to put Polonius left and right all the time. I'm not going to pick all of them, but I'm just going to pick this one to show the point. Okay, now. Okay, I think this is a good place to end. We'll end here.